Hello, dear students. Hope you are all fine and enjoying your online studies. This is May month, first week, and third session. In your previous session, you have studied about graphical representation of polynomials to find their zeros. Today, I will tell you about relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. This is our first heading. In a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, x minus alpha and x minus beta are its factors. Alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Here, alpha and beta are the zeros of the given polynomial, which are obtained after equating each factor with 0. When x minus alpha equal to 0, value of x becomes alpha, and when x minus beta equal to 0, value of x becomes beta. So we get alpha and beta as two zeros of this polynomial. This is a general form of quadratic polynomial. So we get this formula: sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial equal to minus b upon a, or minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Similarly, we can obtain a formula of product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. The product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial is c upon a, where c is a constant term and a is the coefficient of x square. Let us take an example. We have to find zeros of this quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and its coefficients. On finding the factors, first we will find the factors of x square plus 7x plus 10. We will get x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 5. Then, on equating x plus 2 equal to 0, we get x equal to minus 2. From x plus 5 equal to 0, we get x equal to minus 5. So we get minus 2 and minus 5, two zeros of this equation. Now let us verify. Sum of zeros, that is minus 2 plus minus 5, becomes minus 7, which can also be written as minus 7 upon 1. So we can see from the equation that minus 7 is the coefficient of x and 1 is the coefficient of x square. So the first relation is verified. Now come to the product of zeros, which is minus 2 multiplied by minus 5 equal to 10. We can write this as 10 upon 1. Here we can see that 10 is a constant term and 1 is a coefficient of x square. Similarly, in other example, we have to find zeros of this quadratic polynomial t square minus 15. We get its factor t plus root 15 multiplied by t minus root 15. On equating t plus root 15 equal to 0, we get t equal to minus root 15, and on equating t minus 15 equal to 0, we get t equal to plus 15. So we get two zeros, minus root 15 and plus root 15. Now for verification, first we sum the zeros, that is plus root 15 plus minus root 15. They will cancel each other and it becomes 0. 0 can also be written as minus 0 upon 1, where 0 is the coefficient of t, in this equation, the term, the coefficient of t is absent. That is, its coefficient should be 0. And 1 is a coefficient of t square. 1 is a coefficient of t square. Similarly, product of zeros, that is root 15 into minus root 15, is equal to minus 15, which can also be written as minus 15 upon 1. Here we can see that minus 15 is a constant term. Minus 15 is a constant term here in this equation, and 1 is a coefficient of t square. So these relations are verified. Now in third example, we have to find a quadratic polynomial for the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros, respectively 4, 1. Means we have to find a quadratic polynomial whose sum of zeros is 4 and product of zeros is 1. Let the quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c. This is a general form of a quadratic equation. It is given that alpha plus beta equal to 4, where alpha and beta are zeros of this polynomial. Alpha plus beta equal to 4. It can also be written as 4 upon 1, that is minus b upon a. And product of its zeros, that is alpha beta, is given equal to 1, which can also be written as 1 upon 1, that is c upon a. On comparing 4 upon 1 equal to b upon a and 1 upon 1 equal to c upon a, we will get values of a, b and c. A equal to 1, b equal to minus 4 and c equal to 1, which gives the required quadratic polynomial, that is x square minus 4x plus 1. You can also take y as a variable here. You can take any variable here, but the constant terms a, b and c are 1, minus 4 and 1 we get. So this is the required quadratic polynomial. Now let us discuss about a cubic polynomial. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is a general form of a cubic polynomial. Let alpha, beta and gamma are three zeros of this polynomial. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is sum of the polynomial, equal to minus b upon a. Here minus b is the coefficient of x square and a is the coefficient of x cube. So we can write it as minus coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. Now for the value of alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha, this value will be c upon a, will be equal to c upon a. Here c is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x cube. Similarly, product of zeros for a cubic polynomial is minus d upon a. Here d is the constant term and a is the coefficient of x cube.